Hey, my beautiful friends, it's your friend Kevin here with today's Divine Daily Blast. I hope that you're all well and thriving on this new moon. Let's get right to the cards because today, some interesting things popped up. So let's get right to it. Starting with Angel Numerology number 2. Now, in my little work corner of the world, I like to call this diplomacy. It's also known as keeping the faith, keep going. More importantly, be extra careful to watch the negativity, negative thinking, doubts, second guessing, speaking negatively of yourself. It works with the 8 of Swords or the 8 of Air. You can also pull out the Wise Counselor, also known as the Hierophant. Pull in Archangel Jophiel, but what's really interesting in this day's magical message, which I really need to call this a magical message, it's about the loving energy of vulnerability, working with the Divine Feminine, and above all, not giving up, instead reaching out for support. Now, why is this, for me, so interesting? I'm going to get to these two isms first, and then I'm going to pull all this in together. I'm grateful and abundantly blessed. This comes from our friend of the channel, Mary Sue. She sent this in a comment, a year or so ago, and I like to give credit out to those who I think I'm inspired by what you said. These little isms, these little things to lift us up. Another one, I am constantly attracting wealth and prosperity. Even if you don't feel like you are. My money's growing. Abundance comes to me easily. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Abundance is just it's a flow. Think of it like, it can be a trickle. Doesn't matter, it's still flowing. It can be just a steady stream. Doesn't matter, still flowing. It can also be like a torrent, gushing, still flowing. You are the one, I am the one, we are the ones who control the flow by what information we're putting out there. Here's what's really interesting about all of this. As you know, I do my shuffle, and I pulled 7 cards on Sunday, that was 2 days ago, for the whole week ahead. And each day I go into each one of these cards as they pop up and weave it into the daily message. Now, the moon today is a new moon. And this new moon is in the sign of Aquarius. My experience of Aquarius energy is anything goes. It can be, turn on a dime. It's not quite as mystical or as mystic as Pisces or as mysterious as Scorpio, but the air in the Aquarian energy is quite pedantic. Like, it could be this way or it could be that way, a little bit like a hologram, or a little bit like iridescent. You're not really sure what color it is, and it's okay. The new moon eclipse, we're on an eclipse, my friends. That is like a portal energy, and it's in Aquarius. So the message really is not what the world can show up and do for us, but what are we doing out there in the world? Make this new moon wishes for yourself as well as the planet. Now, why do I say that? If I were to land right on it, I'd say the new moon message for us and the world is compassion. Why? Well, because Archangel Raguel flew out of this angel affirmation deck by Radley Valentine, and his message is, as a friend of God, I can bring compassionate, uplifting people into your life who support you professionally and personally. Now, Raguel does not show up that often. Helpful people surround me everywhere I go. I attract friends who love and support me. Also linked to the element of compassion. Also, all part of balance and harmony. Number 2, energy. Intuition and faith Again, number 2 energy, diplomacy, sensitivity, vulnerability, relationships, balance, trust, all number 2 energy. Also that flew out, and I'll get to this later, is this compassion card from the fairies. Now, Archangel Raphael has been with us all week long, and his message comes loud and clear. I trust my inner vision. When all these things come together, there's a weaving into it. New moon, new targets, new wishes, but the eclipse pushes us into a new dimension, pushes us into a whole new level of being. That's what today's energy, I think, is really all about. Lakshmi and Ganesh. If I had to say this card to me, it's the divine masters. Ganesh pushes out all blocks, all obstacles. Nothing is too difficult. Nothing is too, it's just we're moving it out of the way so you can fly. Lakshmi, bringing gifts, bringing opulence, bringing abundance. And I've said this for a while, our human consciousness, what we're feeling, what we're believing, is really a choice. A little bit like going to a train station or a bus station or an airport, and they're saying, here's a blank ticket. You choose which direction you want to go in, and we'll direct you to the right platform, put you on the right mode of transportation, and let you go there. But we have to be the ones to choose it. And I think that you could confuse yourself by saying, well, look, I don't know if I want this, I don't know if I want that. It's about being grounded in your feet to Mother Earth, the Divine Feminine, being grounded in your seat. Where are you right now? That's your seat. The seat of where you sit in the world, your position in the universe. You're taking your place because you earned it, you deserve it, you're worthy of it. And where is your heart space? What do you feel? What are you emotionally attached to? It's also a grounding spot. You got your physical grounding, you've got your feet and seat, and you've got your feeling grounding, your emotional grounding, your heart space. And then you've got your visionary grounding. Make sure your vision, your third eye center, what it is you're thinking and focusing on, is well seated. Is it selfish? It's okay if it is self-centered. However, if selfishness means you've got to put your boundary down and shut out the nonsense in order for you to be a powerhouse for others, then it's well cited. It's all about your head space, your mind space is your intentions. Your intentions have to be compassionate. Your intentions have to be clear. Your intentions have to be loving in all that you do. This new moon eclipse is not just labeling, I need to find something I've got to do. I've got to do this. I've got to do that. That's the ego trying to confuse you and keep you stuck. It could simply be, I'm choosing to spend more time with myself because I want to feel more grounded to Mother Earth. I'm choosing to, I will give you one of mine. I have started crafting, crochet. Our friend of the channel, Vicky, I've spoken about her many, many times. She paints. She pours her intention, her love, her creativity into artwork. Many of you, others of you, do that. Our other friend of the channel, Mary Sue, she is into the crystal gridding and pulling the energies in that way and doing traditional native work, working with her animals in her area. Our friend of the channel, Joanna, who is just a brilliant writer. She gets into her writing, all of these things. If you are adopting these kind of modes, that's your purpose. That's your intention. We're not sitting here saying we have to be better, we have to be seen, we have to have more likes, more subscribers. I went through that tunnel of silliness. Does it matter? It does if you get something from it. Is it the most important thing that I get seen by a lot of people? Well, it depends. It depends on what lot of people are seeing it, because I have known some people who are bent on wanting to be, for want of a better word, famous, and they can get famous for the wrong reasons. They could become, and I went through that. It was a tough lesson for me, which is really quite interesting. Let's see, 14 years ago, a little under 14 years ago, where I was becoming somebody that I did not recognize, definitely somebody that I did not like. My ego was running the show, and I was showing up not in a very kind place, not in a very decent place, not in a very nice place, not for me, not the way I really am. The ego was running the bus, short-tempered, demanding, nothing. It was a detour from who I really truly am, at the heart of who I am. It was not me. And it quickly came apart. It was quickly ripped up from under the rug, came out from underneath my feet, which was a really good thing. In hindsight, I'm like, ooh, that's really what should have happened. Because the bottom line was, that's when I found my voice for not only practicing yoga, but teaching it. And then I found my voice for teaching. Then I found my voice for finding the light of love and power in other people, that we've all got it. The ability to transform from a not so good place into, oh my gosh, euphoria, is really a thought away, which is why these affirmations work, which is why we have to keep rewiring the brain. So back to the train station, the airport, whatever you're choosing, whatever transportation you're going on. The point I'm making is, I've said for a while, there's two tracks. Your ego-driven track that keeps you stuck in fear, or your opportunity track that is all about love. And all about love comes with lessons. The lesson of love for today, and a little bit moving forward in this eclipse, is truly compassion. Helpful people, attracting friends who love and support you. Incidentally, the situation that happened 14 years ago, I recently, by chance, reconnected with some of those energies and linked them back up. For me personally, at my heart space, it was a really good healing. It was good to do it. It was good to reconnect. It was good to feel a little bit nostalgic. And that allowed me to offload the things I had been saying about myself that weren't positive. So, Raphael, trust your spiritual vision. Your psychic and spiritual abilities are awakening. Trust what you are seeing. Your intuition is correct. You can read between the lines, and the information is rising up within you. It's being divinely revealed to you. You have spent lifetimes, not just this one, preparing for this particular moment in time. And although you might feel nervous, apprehensive, cautious, you were born for this moment. Believe in it. Believe in the beauty of you. Believe in the beauty of your gifts, and believe in the beauty of this miraculous adventure right now. Now, moving on. The way ahead is clear and free. I give myself permission to move out of the past with gratitude and into a joyous new day. That could be the bus you get on. That could be the plane you get on. That could be the journey you take. A choice. I am choosing, in my crafting and other things, to try and do business with ethical people, integral people, people of respect, small business people. Recently, I've been researching different yarns. Well, lo and behold, I picked up the books that I've been using for some of my patterns, and in the back were all these resources of places you could get yarn from. I'm thinking, thank you, universe. You're showing me where I can buy it. As opposed to, I'm not got anything against big box retail, but big box retail have had their day. Big box retail serves a purpose, but it really doesn't help each individual. And this woman that wrote the book started this business so that she could help midwives in some of the rural areas of the Midwest, mainly Kentucky, so that she could help women. That was her purpose. The woman's a neuroscientist. She teaches it at university, but she found crochet and she used her creative gifts to start an empire that benefited other people. What is your empire going to benefit? What is your creativity going to do? Are you going to write poetry? Are you going to craft greeting cards? Are you going? What is it that you've got your mind set on? And if you don't know today, find something that you're really passionate about. Moving on, we've got the page of coins, pentacles. Again, this isn't an accident. The page of pentacles is starting a new enterprise. It's going into something you've not done before. Demonstrating with affection. Obviously, there are emotions involved because we see our page of pentacles in this one cuddling up to a fox and entertaining a red squirrel. And then down here, she's got a tortoise. I mean, this page of pentacles has got it all going on in her garden of loveliness, but she's also nurturing her soul. She's also entertaining the idea that this is a new enterprise, and I'm going to go in it with compassion. I'm going to go in it with trust. I'm going to go forward with it. And it's an enterprise. It is definitely in the material. It's definitely kind of a business thing. She's going into this with open-hearted, genuine integrity, respect. Even if it's a bit naive, she's a messenger that brings news and information about the physical, about what's happening. Now, another card that flew out, usually I would sit here and I would shuffle and ask the fairies to come. Well, I'm doing my shuffle to put the date in energy, and this one flew out. Again, card of compassion. Our fairy king of compassion with butterflies flying up. As we learn new things, we go through a period of doubt. We go through a period of, you remember, there's this anticipation when we're learning new things that it's not going to be good enough. Good enough for who? I loved some of my creative teachers when I was going through grade school who said, just try it, give it a go. The more I lost the ego that it wasn't going to be any good, or it wasn't going to be as good as another person, the more it sort of transpired into, I'm kind of enjoying this. We don't know about anything until we give it a go, until we try it. So be compassionate to yourself today, as well as other people. Feel the word passion in compassion. So the fairy king of compassion right here treats himself with love and kindness and care and wishes that you do the same for yourself. That's it. Manifest compassion by putting yourself in another person's shoes and then doing whatever it is you can do to help navigate them on their road of compassion. Have compassion for people who perhaps don't feel it. You know, like, what can I do to help this group, that group? Even if go shopping on an Etsy store. You think, oh, this person started a business. I'm going to support this business. Even by sharing new businesses, you support somebody who's actually making a living by doing something they care about. All right, getting off my soapbox now. I love you all so very much for liking, subscribing, and keeping this going. And until tomorrow, happy new moon. Bye for now.